Hello, traders. Good to see you all on this Friday, where stocks are continuing to melt up and crypto is continuing to roll over, where, in less than 1 hour, Bitcoin will be closing at its lowest price since June 15th, taking out all the lows that we've seen recently from August 17th to now, and certainly lower than we were when the Grayscale ETF news was announced, but then was virtually redacted with the 45-day delay, whatever. So, and with that price action, only rejecting the 200-day moving average and only developing, maturing. Someone want to tell me what this is? I forgot. Just want to make sure the few people that are watching the stream know. Gotta make sure. Because if you don't know, I failed miserably, right? We'll see. Yeah, nice one, Krons. Nice one, dude. God, I hope you're trolling, dude. I really hope you're trolling. I think you are. I know you are. There's no way you're serious. Okay. Yeah, he's smiling. Okay. So we got a few answers. Kind of pathetic, but alright, yep. Hidden bearish divergence. Scuba Steve coming in. He years ago he hung up scuba diving for trading and investing in himself, and he's apparently he just got a top of the line scuba diving set. Best money can buy via trading. Very good, man. So so these two variables, most recent events, not good. I mean, this is just not what you're looking for. At the same time, the levels, the inflection zone is, price is still above that, so no need to panic or anything, but you are in the bearish control zone on the RSI, sitting at 35.5. That's also a bad thing. That's not a bullish variable. So you got three bad things, three bearish things that have just recently occurred. Takes away confidence as the asset. This Bitcoin is right back at this support, touching it, testing it again like you tested it August 22nd, tested it August 17th. I mean, you hope that you'll confirm a bottom here, and that was like the apex or the peak that would give you a discernible second valley. But again, man, not really looking too good. And it's not even Bitcoin that's really the topic of discussion for crypto, because Bitcoin's compared to everything else, Bitcoin's a dream. Bitcoin's great compared to 99% of altcoins out there. It's bad. Now, Ethereum, similar-ish to Bitcoin, but worse. It is worse than Bitcoin, technically. We've already discussed why. You've already put in consecutive lower highs and the highest high, and now you've put in another formal lower low than the previous low. So you could, and not just putting in a lower low, the candle close confirmation, you have formally back-tested bearishly a level that has been regarded as resistance. Resistance, 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 support, 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 support for 2 years plus now. This is really bearish. I mean, that's bearish price action. No matter what happens, of course, rejections occur, fake outs, scam pumps, scam dumps, but as it stands now, terrible. If you're optimistic and you want higher prices to occur, these are the worst things you could ever see on a chart. Just saying. And that's just, it's not subjective, that is objective, right? This is by the book. These are things that happen. And normally after these events occur, drawdowns. So in less than 1 hour, Ethereum will be closing at its lowest price since March 12th. So we're talking almost 6-month lows on Ethereum in less than 1 hour. Not really great. Hidden bearish divergence, just like Bitcoin is here, it's developing. And again, I'm not saying that Fake outs can't happen. I'm not saying that it's certain that this hidden bearish divergence would play out, but let's just say for the sake of TA being respected, if it did play out, if the TA is respected in this regard, then it's an easy target of 1420, 1450, because that's your next real inflection point as well. Not just horizontally, but upsloping. Anchor point 1 June of last year, and November, the second anchor point June of last year. So it's almost a no-brainer. The way the oscillators are set up, the formal bearish backtest, and the fresh lower low than the previous low, below the 200-day moving average. All right, so the TA is respected. We see 1450, 1420 next. Obviously, I don't want that to happen, okay? I don't want people to lose money that are holding. I'm not being some perma-bear. I'm just telling you as it is right now, okay? Do not kill the messenger. This is like a weather report. You know it's real. This is by the book, okay? So we go to BNB next, which is really bad. You thought it was bad on Ethereum. It's worse on BNB. It is. And it's crazy. I mean, I've got longs on ExxonMobil and Oxy and like SWKS and HCA. I don't even look at them, but like I don't own BNB, right? But I've been more like, I don't know, it's like on my main chart throughout the day when I'm not scanning. Like, I've got other charts or other screens, other charts, but it's like kind of my main event chart I'm monitoring throughout the days and nights, because we've already discussed, remember, this exchange is virtually the largest facilitator of S coins in the world, and you would think they have most of the supply of these S coins. And I'm talking like the lowest of low loser coins. Now you got KuCoin, and you don't want to see the KuCoin chart, and they're also like, they're dukes of S coin facilitating the facilitators of buy orders, sell orders. But I'm just saying, like, you're like, this chart right here, it's not just BNB. It is the world of altcoins. When or if this last level, I think you've already broken the main parts of the support. Once this last little joke of a level, this fruit fly support from May of 2021 breaks, I mean, cue up the Led Zeppelin song for not just BNB, but for 99% of S coins. What's bad for BNB is really, really bad for altcoins. So I think you should be cognizant of where we are and how close this asset is to utter markdown to $50, $40. And we're talking about Fibonacci extensions as well as just the next support that makes any sense at all. Technically, right? Straight line up. That was it. Twig and thatch, man. I say they halted the ETF. No, they just it was kind of like they went back. It's like the SEC's appealing the court's decision to allow the ETF to occur. So it's all Rudy poo, and you're trading lower than before that news was announced, and that's just really bad. So hidden bearish divergence on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB on the daily. We had identified some bullish divergence on the slightly lower low than the previous low, and no surprise that some sort of pivot happened at support with divergence, but it was always like, what will the performance be? And so far, this performance, someone cue up Michael Scott. This is the worst. This indicates the level of weakness where you have divergence that is this apparent, this real, and it merely manifests into hidden bearish divergence in a downtrend. So I would think this would be reliable, and if it is reliable, starting to be, it would outperform. And you would think if this is enough to break support of 211 Yeah, man, easy target of 184. So CZ sweating right now. Monka S. All right, let's go to XRP, down 2.62%. And now you do not want to own, right? You might have had an argument to own XRP above 50 cents. Yes, you might have had an argument, but no longer do you have the argument, okay? In less than 1 hour, XRP will be breaching a very important level where 40 cents is the target, dude. Like the big one, okay? You now have a strong argument to no longer own XRP. If you owned it, a stop loss, you'd already been stopped out if you were strategic about it. But let there be no doubt now. Until the price gets back above 50, 51 cents, for real, hands off XRP. It doesn't make any technical sense to own this asset below 50 cents. Based on the implications of what happens historically when the price falls below that level, falls below that level, falls below that level, falls below that. Oh my God, so many times. Where does it go? Minimum 40 cents. Many times goes to 32, 25 cents. Gets cut in half. So you're still making a higher low than the previous low, like this close, but it's not, you know, at this point, it's like, okay, maybe put in a higher low randomly still. It just, you just don't have an argument to own it below this inflection point because the downside potential is so great. Like percentage losses are so great, right? I mean, like, oh, just to go rival the previous swing low, you got 8% downside, but then you got below that 18 to 20% downside. I'm sorry, but if BNB, hidden bearish divergence, plays out and this last little joke of a level breaks, I think XRP is gonna finally break this higher high, higher low situation we've had for a year or however long, at least, yeah, 8 months, 9 months, whatever. So yeah, and what's going on as well, you're breaking below the 200-day moving average for the first time. Wow. See, Alex Cobb talking about this, XRP falling below the 200-day moving average for the first time since March. That's not a good thing either. And in the bearish control zone, sitting at 31.6, so that means you're not oversold yet. And if you go lower, you could wind up with bullish divergence, but you could be down 10-15% while this divergence develops and plays out. Okay, so there's just not really much of a reason to be owning these assets if you care about technicals. Good news is, thank God. The good news is, if you leave this market and you go to a traditional market, plenty of reasons to own plenty of assets. Okay, you know it. Look what's happening. Look at oil, what it's doing, man. It's melting up. All right. I mean, we could spend some. Do you really want to spend more time on these? I mean, dude, you want to see it? Well, here it is. Here's your KuCoin. Here's the other exchange that was dude. It was the one, man. It was going to take out Binance and CZ. And look at it. There's nothing here, dude. You got one little peak that it tested for a moment today. $3.58, and that means like you're seeing your lowest price since February 2021, like 2.5 years, right? And it's not going to stop here. It could stall here, but I think $2. It's been that way. It was at $5. It's like once this level breaks, $2 easy. 186 to 209. Number go down. And this is what's crazy about it, right? KuCoin's been oversold on the daily for 15 days, 16 days, which is crazy to be oversold that long. And it's again, right? You got anything to say? I just want to hear you. Chat, you got something to say about this? Let's get some input. Here's ENS about to break the old all-time low. Once this breaks, price discovery. Once this breaks, minimum 1272, right? I mean, I would think once support breaks, you got a 566 target. Yeah, that's a 1272, 1618. It's at 436. Down over 5% today. Good, Adam. Oh my God, it's over. You know, as I'm speaking to you, Adam's at session lows. As I'm speaking to you, Adam's trading at its lowest price since June of 2022, and has formally broken the last real level. 350 target, 347. Just waiting. Get it? It's already begun. Like the meltdown's already begun on some of these altcoins very quietly. Retail's dead, man. So like no one's gonna tell you. Ugh, got also get banned. Remember, it was gonna hold, and it didn't hold support. And it's like, this is the worst, man. I mean, like, look what you're doing. I mean, sure, you got this outer band of support at 98 cents, but the fact that what just happened, really, I mean, the bottom of the range was just formally back tested bearishly as resistance. Oscillator reset sitting at 41. Another lower high put in, very, very weak, and you're just, looks like you're setting up for a major markdown to fresh all-time lows on this chart. GRT down 3%. Oh, it's very bad, man. Look at this. Look at this support. It's over. I mean, if you're catching, you are catching fall. There was a very bad red candle yesterday that broke you below 9 cents. Which was just some level from June of last year, and it's broken, and now you'll be, in less than an hour closing at your lowest price since January. 8-month lows on the close, 32 minutes. Bearish control zone, you get it. I mean, easy target, 7.4 cents, but in my opinion, I'm thinking 5 cents. You'll see 5 cents eventually. But wait, there's more. What about comp? Oh my god, dude, comp, it's... Oops. Sorry.
Taught you the most about trading? Just spot trading in the zone. Any other must-reads you would suggest? Learning a lot from your streams. Been watching over a year now and been a huge help. Kangs.
Johnny, man, thank you for 420. I mean, like, a lot of books are going to have so much information in them. Like, I think the Scott Carney books, I mean, you're learning about... harmonics in his books, but he goes into stories of his research and the things that were happening during the dot-com bubble popping, and I think that was really informative. I recommend to everyone getting all three of his books. And trying to find this chart. Yeah, here we go. And then, I think Evolution of a Trader is a good one. Course with Thomas Bukowski, and then Trades About to Happen by David Weiss. Really just things you knew, but the way he writes, and it's crazy. Isn't there a guy in politics named David Weiss now? I think every time I read something, I'm like, what, David Weiss? No, that's technician. So I really recommend Trades About to Happen by David Weiss, because just these weird things about he'll talk about the parallel channel tool and false breakouts, and normally what happens when you do get a breakout, they are short-lived, and then when they fall back into the channel, look out below, and the whipsaw effect of price action. I mean, those are just a couple that are really, really good. So I think you could spend a couple weeks reading those. Let me know when you're done. Yeah, he picked up trading. Didn't he say he picked up Trading the Zone? I mean, that's like a non-TA book, right? That's a trader mindset book, the psychology of the trader. So it's I think you should. I mean, I've recommended to someone that's not even into trading or whatever, or they're thinking about it, and it's before you even start learning about Japanese candlesticks and patterns, if I could start over, I'd probably read that book first before I even started learning about anything in TA. Because if you can be the best technician in the world, but if you don't have the right, if you don't have the Mark Douglas mentality, I don't think you can trade properly. Yeah. Anyway, Richest Man in Babylon's, I mean, that's just a practical finance book. That's not anything to do with TA. It's short, good read. I mean, of course, it can reinforce just some good behaviors that you probably already practice now. But again, that's just different. Okay, so I'm gonna look at these coins, man. Let's look at Engine Coin. Oh my God, dude, look at Engine working on its lowest daily candle close since January 2021. Broke all formal supports. You get it?
What the is this piece of?
I agree. Thank you so much, Joe Pesci, for the words. I agree. What is this piece of, S? We call them S coins, right, for a reason. So I hope you just get what's going on. I mean, you're taking out December lows. Certainly on some of these, taking out the June lows. Like, this is like, we've kind of had this like thesis already for a long time. Like, even at the end of the year, before the false bearish breakdown happened on some of these coins, and we had some good setups with all the variables, right? Before we had those impulse candles that made us change our tune real quick for a real rally, the total three, they were like breaking supports with 50% downside. Well, here's the thing. Those rallies that occurred over the past 7-8 months, they're over. They're done. We are back to the same place we were at in mid-December of 2022 in terms of like sentiment, in terms of like 50% markdown on all altcoins coming probably. Yeah, that's where we are. We're back. All that happened was the buyers put in this loser failed attempt to reverse the trend, just putting in lower highs than the previous highs, more distribution occurring after the buying climaxes of those scrub rallies, and here you are, making your lowest low in years. OXT is beautiful because it's like a nice 4-hour swing trade setup. And it's playing out some. It's not really, as bad as it could be. I mean, the target to take profits at like 5 cents. And then 4 cents, 4.6 cents. I mean, just like you trade like the failure to break back out, like momentum shifted, lower highs, and then that back test right there with the 200-day moving average, or 200 moving average in the 4-hour. And it's been rolling over, but actually is not performing as bad as others. But it was just a bread and butter range trade. Lend down here. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? Like, you got a completed M shape, don't you? You really do. A nice completed M shape with some supports. You haven't broken anything yet. You haven't violated this pattern either. It's there. Hard to really have much confidence based on the way the rest of the market looks. But yeah, you're down there. I'm not going to be taking a chance on this, but one could if they wanted, technically, right? I don't know. How about storage? Shoot, dude. Guess what storage is going to do? Well, it's working on its lowest price since June of this year. So a couple month lows. Not as bad as the rest. It's terrible though. I mean, you're just like setting up to go to 12 cents. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that means 47% downside from when I posted this like yesterday, 2 days ago. It's already begun. But like, yeah, just 12-cent target eventually. Okay, I don't know, man. I'm not trying to like make people sad or depressed. It's just like, hey man, y'all are the ones that cared so much about crypto forever. Y'all are the ones. I'm just covering them. We can easily just switch it all over to Dell. Remember the Gartley? It's the Gartley. Hold on, let me see if we can find it. The Gartley at support, unreal. See if I had anything that was very concrete. There's one of them. Yeah, look at this thing, dude. I mean, you can just like identify these things. You don't know, but dude, there it was. That was posted in the Patreon charts only March 31st. It's there, man. It's a Gartley. The pattern completion zone was at a key support. Look at that. I mean, you can't even make up how insane that is. That's the stuff you're looking for. And if you can't look for it because you don't know how to do it, this is the stuff you invest in yourself to learn to be able to do. And it is the first of the month, so it is the best time to join the Patreon, where you get access to trade setups, education, where you can learn this stuff, right? Silver platter. and you get access to the premium Discord chat. But above all, with all those amenities that in itself that is worth the price, you are supporting a 100% crowdsourced community that is all education centric, right? So, yep, the Patreon link is pinned. I'm doing it. I'm saying that just because it's the first, right? I do not push the Patreon almost ever. You know that, but. Yeah, 'tis the season, so, okay. God forbid. So, yeah, we could also look at, WWE made a comeback after that massive dump. Wow, look, you see the false bullish breakout. And then look how $97. Was that? Look at this level, the buyers, how they defended it. This 2018 and 19, and it's like you just gapped up, opened above support and just ran all day, and even after hours you're up 8% though today. Incredible. I think NEO had some sort of insane news about something. It's up 7%, but look at the level. I mean, there's this inflection point around $10, and buyers defended it. They defended the 200-day moving average. You're still uptrending. And this is really, it's like this massive 886. You got to wonder, this is the magic area where dreams come true. So you might start beginning. This could be the beginning or the end of the depression despair phase into the disbelief rally, which is the first thing that happens when a whole cycle reversals. Okay. How could they let the government do this or whatever, the schematic of the Wall Street psychology chart? Then it's just depression and despair, and then it's disbelief rally. This rally will fail like all the others. But nay, a higher low. Your first real higher low in a long time, man, on NEO. Chinese stocks actually looking okay. Money printer about to go burr over there. Look at Tao. Remember Tao? Like a trade setup based on just technicals. Peaks became valleys, momentum shifted, already making higher highs, higher lows. Yeah, this nice drawdown, but look, the 200-day moving average defended by Xi Jinping himself. He came in and did it, man. That's right, Jay. Come on, man, how could the government do this? All right, Hewlett Packard made a comeback today, so close to 52-week highs, just couldn't. Got above though, 1756, incredible. That's a big breakout today. Yeah, it is, big breakout. Buyers have reassumed control of the asset with the big rally, the sell-off, the high, then the lower low than the previous low, but then the higher low than the previous low. So it almost looks like the Dow Jones, but that's really nice above the 200-day moving average. Is uptrending. You are on an uptrend. Let's keep it going, man. Intel, this was a trade setup that completed in June, okay? Playing the triple bottom, the failed bearish breakdown, the third attempt, right? That was the entry, and this was the exit. And then from June to now, more consolidation occurred below that level, third target. But as you can see, reaccumulation occurred. This looks identical to Micron, same market participant, same sector, of course, but a breakout. You had false breakouts before, and it could be again, but just showing you the level that the buyers took out today. I know there's some other price action, but look left, way back. Look at this. It was that first high, 1999. When buyers eventually later that year took it out, you went straight up to $42. It's a very real level. Okay, so if it's a real breakout, you have a $42 to $43 target. Okay, that's not much. Not like insane upside, oh my god, but that's like 15 to 17% upside on Intel here. The trend is your friend, is it not? Higher highs, higher lows. Yeah, you got it. AMD looking like a snack all of a sudden. It's identified falling wedge here. This is beautiful. So you've got a bullish trend, undeniably. You got a really nice common retrace with the bullish consolidation. You got, in my opinion, you got a low here, and then you got these lower lows. But all these lows are pathetic compared to the first low. So you could argue diverging. But it's really that pattern, and it's like a fractal of what we saw in 2021 before it marked up again. So I wouldn't be fighting the trend on this one at all. You're above the 200-day moving average. First level of positive momentum you've seen since August 8th. Things are starting to look real interesting on AMD. Might be revving up again. And it's crazy, right? My God. TripAdvisor that did some things, man. Was it Trip? No, I'm thinking about Expedia. This is interesting, though, down here. It got 99% retrace. Wow. Not in a good trend or anything. Nothing. I mean, it's really not that great. I actually thought I was going to be looking at Expedia chart. Got those confused. So move on. Halliburton. You know, it's incredible. Like how the bearish shark played out, and then the bullish dragon played out, and now you are just skating up against, you know, some very real levels of resistance. Hidden bullish divergence, it looks like, and it looks like you're going to test $41 again. And the trend's your friend. You've got accumulation, you got a sell wall, you got ascending triangle behavior here, man. It's a big one. Okay, so just use your imagination, clean it up a little bit. Beautiful patterns being respected up and down, but now you could just be like, you just go to the weekly or something and just use your imagination, right? That's a massive structure. Massive. I don't have a problem with Halliburton like doing this, and then look, you know, it's a sell wall, accumulation, and then once you break $42, you gotta have a quick run up to $50, all the way up to like $57. What's up, Raquel? So, real quick, did have multiple renewals today, of course. And also, thank you so much, OXD, for the 9 months of support, and you know, in the Patreon Discord. Big Cat, thank you for the 8 months of support, and every single other person that renewed, thank y'all for that. Very grateful. I couldn't do it without you, because I'm not gonna shill scams. I'm not going to make you watch ads. I'm just not. I'll just quit before I do that. So it's probably not in my best interest, but who said the decision I ever made to be crowdsourced 100% had anything to do with me? So yeah. All right, HAL and then VLO. Dude, the back test. You talking about reaccumulation maybe going on? Dude, this is beautiful. It's like a massive weekly ascending triangle in the making. But it's like this level that goes all the way back. Dude, look at this. How could you look at this and just not care? Or just not be like, I'm going to put VLO on my watch list. Now, it's the May of 2018 peak, right? Being formally back tested as support. And your price is diverging off of that now. That is a signal candle. It's so easy to strategize a stop loss. You just stop loss 124, 123, and let this thing run. The trend is your friend, and it is the whole sector, oil sector's reassumed its trend after the sketchy stuff that happened, I don't know, months ago. New data presenting itself as Adam and Eve double bottoms all over the place. You can call it coupled handle all you want. I don't really care. Like, do I need to label anything here? No. All I need to do is be able to recognize the price action occurring at levels, an old all-time high from 2018, and the fact that the asset is above the 200-day moving average. All these things, these are just great things. It's all about risk management. This thing could easily fail in a week or two. I don't know, but I do know that you don't really want to. The whole reason to own VLO right now is based on this candle that occurred on the 23rd of August and the follow through you're receiving now. That's the reason you're owning it. So if the asset ever fell below 125, you then have a completely valid argument to just cut your losses and find something else. Yeah. Under Armour, you know, making a nice recovery off the scary sell-off. It was just a triple bottom right here. Triple bottoming. You know, we look at UAA, so it's completed M shape with type 2 return. Seems like this is the type 2 maybe. Yeah, looking fine, just recovering off the, you know, it was way crazier, and it's still good though. Okay, just like Alibaba, where people were so scared, and it's like, sorry, all that had to happen was a formal bullish back test of this 86.75 level that goes all the way back to 2014. As you can see, such a real level that even like the gap up happened and you rallied, market participants still had no idea if that 2014 level was a real support or not. They had no idea. So they had to push the price down just to make sure, and now they've made sure. They have confirmed what was once support resistance is support again, and that's a great sign. Back above the 200-day moving average, very choppy, but dude, this is the largest inverse head and shoulders on the entire stock market in the whole world. This is what you're looking at. Jupiter, a Jupiter-sized structure, momentum shifting structure. Oh, bots infiltrating the chats? What are you talking about, dude? No bots here. We might be looking at different chats though. Mine's more like, what's with the no humans or bots infiltrating the chat now? Dang.
Thanks for being here. What's the difference between type 1 and type 2? Anything?
Type 1, type 2, that's what happens at the completion zone of a harmonic, right? So let me just go back to Under Armour. Thanks for the 5, dude. Easy, right? So M shape completes. You get a type 1. That's called your reaction low. What will happen is the asset will hit this completion zone of the harmonic sometimes and will never react. Sometimes it'll just continue dumping. But a lot of times, even if it reacts and rallies, it can then collapse after. Your 886 is like programmed into bots.
Compelling and rich.
Thank you, Will Ferrell. Let me give credit where credit's due. Big Booze, thank you for earlier, the 4, and thank you, George, for the 3 right there. Thank y'all. That's called Tangia, if you don't know. It's just it's another way to contribute to the stream. It's in the description below. I normally pin it, but we got Patreon pinned today, so check it out. It's really fun. So the type 1's the reaction low, and then what will happen is you'll get a rally that will occur, and that rally normally is short-lived, and then you'll sell off, and then you'll have sellers that will test a support again, or it will test the pattern completion zone again. And if you catch price action off that low, that's normally the lowest risk for an entry, because the first time market participants don't really know, but the second time that all but confirms that the bottom's in, right? So and it's like a double bottom. You'll get a double bottom, and it'll be the second bottom will be the type 2 return, and that is what we call the reversal low. So the reaction low, the reversal low, where you get a far more pronounced rally. A new wave will begin normally after the second test, the failed test from sellers, the successful test from buyers. So type 1, type 2. And if you want to learn more, buy Scott Carney's books. He is the godfather and the inventor of these harmonics. Not like M-shape, W-shape. That was H.M. Gartley in the 20s, dude. But I'm talking like the guy who took it to another level of researching differentiation of percentage points within the M-shapes that... I don't remember ever having that one. What was that? Wow. Ivy, I didn't even know. That shouldn't even be there. That's an exploit. He shouldn't have been able to do that. Yikes. Sorry. Anyway. So yeah, and normally what you're looking for on the second low is bullish divergence. Looking like continuation here, I guess. Yeah, look at that, continuing to diverge. You always you want to see bullish divergence. You normally want to see the harmonic complete at an inflection point from history, which is exactly what happened on this one. This is why it's such a favorable setup, such a low risk, nice setup, dude. Yeah, anyway. Okay. Well, there you go. Growing Meds. He won one of his books during a giveaway. Yeah, Joseph. Dude, again, remove it. I was like, I didn't even know. Believe me, based on that, I know for a fact that shouldn't be there. Okay, so let's continue on, down the Dusty Trail. ExxonMobil, that is a trade setup. I mean, I'm in this one, man. It's just like, look, dude, I was all about this could be it. This could be literally it for all of energy. It's done, but not after March to July. After the new data, I flipped bullish again. I flipped back to, you can't be bearish on an asset that's in such an overwhelmingly bullish trend, completes a very bearish setup. We're at the type 1, the type 2, but then the type 1 and 2 end up becoming Adam and Eve double bottoms off of previous all-time highs from 2014. One does not simply stay bearish, they flip. And the fact that it was oversold in the uptrend, man. Such a well-established channel, and it's like, really? That second low was right there. That's as close to oversold as you're getting in a freaking uptrend. So what a day today. Highest price you've seen since May, early May. And this is where it could be heading on up to all-time highs and beyond. I wouldn't doubt it, man. ODFL hitting all-time high today. Freaking this is trucking. Someone get the horns out and honk. Yep, honk for Jesus. Honk for Old Dominion Freight Line. Never seen 435 before.
Did you ever think that maybe there's more to life than being really, really, really ridiculously good looking?
No! The man! Thank you so much. My God, dude. So random. Now that one was one I was hoping for. Someone someday would do that one. Thank you for the yeah, really, really good looking. That's ExxonMobil. Varsity athlete. Thank you so much. Yep, nothing more important than Derek Zoolander. I agree. Well, maybe Blue Steel. Hess, just to look back on the stuff off this channel that is just godlike. It's insane. I mean, just the touches, the tests, the again and again, and the peak from June of last year.
How about no?
No to the Bears. Thank you so much, Dr. Evil, for the I don't even want to call it a Tangia. For the Tangia. I'll just say a contribution, man, because that's what it is. That was, thank you, George. George Evil. Is that your name? George Evil? Thank you, dude. Or is that your father's name? So, Hess just setting up for all-time highs. Probably an extension pattern to take you to the top of the channel. It's crazy, dude. Absolutely running away. I think State Street was looking interesting. Yeah, dude, look at State Street. All right, 67.31. It's been so choppy, but anything above 67.31, you look, and it's a 786 retrace. But look left. I think it's something pretty important here. My God, you gotta look at this. I mean, all right, so State Street double bottoming at an old all-time high from the year 2000. That's what State Street's doing right now. People aren't going to care or even know, but that's occurring, and I think that's pretty significant, man. Yeah. We'll see. I'm going to have to, if you do it, I mean, I don't want to have to, look for it live and disrupt the stream, but, if you do that one, I'm just going to have to do that. I'm going to have to, Yep. Oh my God. Well, at least I can just mute it. Dude, he's spamming it. Nice try, dude. Nice try, man. Valiant effort, but can't win. Come on, dude. So, State Street, and then we got... other ones did. Okay, it ended. Okay, it ended.
Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
Thank you so much, DJ Khaled. It was a matter of time, yeah, for sure. So, you know, like Expedia, dude. I mean, that's like... You just think that there's nothing else to be done except to mark up to $138 based on the price action. That's it. I mean, it's, you know, the closer you are to $99, I would think the closer you are to being able to strategize and manage risk. But it's just an easy target. If you look left, 27% upside on Expedia. I mean, look, the moving average, you're back above the 200-day moving average too. It's all good, man. All good. Cactus Elder Millennial. Oh, God, dude. You can't get logged in. I figured it'd be yeah, okay. MasterCard's great, you know. Visa, too. They just hit all-time highs. They do it again today, though. They did. Not intraday. But the highest daily candle close in human history was today. Biggies. There you have it. Wow. You will not stop it, man. You will not stop. Even if you try to look at it like a wedge or something, it's like broken. Yeah, it's insane. And then V for Visa. Also all-time highs. And, oh, well, not all-time highs. Excuse me. Very close. All right, July 2021, 250. Yeah, looks like you'll be getting there. Probably next week. What's D's, man? What's that, bro? Let's look at Domino's. Remember it wedged and broke out? Just sitting up there still. That's might be a breakaway gap. Not sure if it'll be filling anytime soon, but he's a gorgeous dude. Square. Man, you just... Scott Carney would say type 2 return. I don't know, man. You're just sitting at this support. And you got just the index funds just skating on up. And you're just near 52-week lows. Just near 52-week lows, dude. So, here we go. That was it. Okay, easy. ALB that was doing stuff. Yep, that's still up there. Just reacting. Like a type 1 return. That's a type 1 return. You have not type 2'd. I would hope that we would see 187 for back test, and that might be an actionable long trade setup for real. Look, see that? Oh, no, I didn't look at Oxy. We can go to it right now. Whatever. Occidental is a textbook Wyckoff reaccumulation structure. Oh, it's so nice, man. You can't even make up the hidden bullish divergence there is there now too. Wow. It's the same picture. That's just, it's so perfect. Oh God, dude. Yep, just ruining it for everyone. You could do that with regular TTS, you know. Cryptobbling, dude. Like, what's the point, man? Is there a void? I mean, it's like, do you really support me? Or are you just like hating? Because it's kind of like not really in good faith. But I got it, man. Do your thing, I guess. There we go.
Been 84 years.
I don't even remember having that one enabled. What the? That's not enabled. I don't even know where these are coming from, dude. Thank you, Titanic lady. Thank you so much. No, I never. You didn't get any follow through, biggies. Nah, I mean, no follow through. So gotta start rolling over. All right, we said Bannon Baby. Yeah, no Bannon Baby, nah. Even with the follow through, it just the gap filled and nah. Yeah, you closed higher than the open of that potential pattern, nah. Yeah, so no bearish Bannon Baby. I said Keep it going, man. Down the TA world, the SWKS highest daily close since August 7th, and just waiting, man. I don't know how long this will take. If it does play out, it's just taking forever. But nothing's wrong with it. It's not invalid. It's an active trade setup from, I think, a couple months ago. It's still there. We're still good, but you got to break the level from 2015 and 2017. And when you do, that's when you're gonna get paid. It just seems like you keep making these higher lows. 200 moving average is support. It's fine for now. And then you got Micron. That's a more recent long trade setup based on that local high or low, but flipping an old resistance as support. So, you know, whatever. Nike recovering, but still anything below 103.85 is only bearish. And Scott and me were talking about this, you know. So a lot of these are ugly. Starbucks, I still think is just terrible. You know, it had a nice rally off that low, but it's just making another lower high. And until you take out these two highs, you have to be bearish on Starbucks. Yep, still below that 2019 high. But it did hit support and bounce off it, so that's good. So Shopify, very, very good.
What the f is that?
Thank you for the jelly donut. Thank you for the jelly donut. Big Boost, thank you, dude. And Weeno, thank you for the that. Yep. Amazing, dude. Oh, we got a new day. So, new day is upon us. Jesus chimes. Whole different stream now. Too little, too late. Yeah, I mean, like the crypto market died. So, yeah, I don't know, man. We're in crypto winter. I'm about to start like changing my whole overlay to like snowing and ice and, you know, the frozen winter outdoors with a fire going, you know. Might get a little fire pit down here, move the American flag top right, but have the fire going because it's so cold in the crypto winter, you know. I guess let's just go back to Bitcoin. God, there's just so many things to look at. Like ENR is okay still, dude. Just stocks, man, equals opportunity, and you can apply traditional technical analysis to strategize and manage your risk. It's incredible. Crypto's dead. Like altcoin market is dead. Like, get over it. And guess what? It'll come back, but it'll be a while. It'll be a long while. And I think if it does turn around, or whenever it does turn around, because it will, these altcoins are going to be way, way lower. But you'll see. That was the assessment in December before the, you know, the divergence occurred, and then the impulse candle back above supports occurred, right? That was kind of the, yeah, we're going down for another 50% unless something happens soon. And there were a handful of assets that had perfect bullish trade setups. Okay, they were identified. Then we got some impulse candles at the beginning of the year. And then it was time. And then what happened? 1 or 2 of the 3 targets the trade setup got hit on them. And that was it. And now they're all back to entry prices or lower now. So guess what, Chad? Unfortunately, lowest daily candle close since June 15th. What is that? 6-week lows?
Eventually recover from this.
Yeah, sorry, man. I have to keep it muted because you got a troll that, you know, does what trolls do. So sorry about that. Thank you, Wino. I'm doing what I can. Way to like, don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to do it right now. So I would though. So okay, you gotta get where we are. I mean, I hope we pivot here, but you're facing adversity that is mounting. Mounting adversity via technicals on Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP. They're all showing hidden bearish divergence. I don't know if XRP is actually showing hidden bearish divergence, but the others certainly are. Nah, it can on this one. But remember, on this one was the bearish breakdown, the lowest daily candle close on XRP since July 12th. Breaking below 200 inflection point. It's bad. So it's just as bad. It's just Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB are all the biggest cryptos, market cap wise, are showing an implied continuation downward on the daily. That's not what you want to see. Ethereum officially lowest daily candle close since March. March. It's September. What are you talking about? They can already short it. I'm talking about, dude, what? Short it. It's a vague pronoun. Huh? You can short anything virtually. So we can look back at BNB. This is the one. This is the one to be watching. I have this up. Forget Bitcoin, dude. It's not about Bitcoin. It's about BNB.
I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
Yeah, this is fine. This is fine, dude. Thank you so much. That was Wino. Thank you for the 3. The 3 and the 8. Yeah, so what do you think is going to happen? Do you think we're going to recover from this? Is BNB going to recover? This is the lowest daily close today since the bottom on August 22nd. So weak lows. Will this fruit fly support hold from May of 2021? Well, yeah, of course. I mean, a spot ETF would be incredible for Bitcoin. Yeah, based on, it's just because there's all this money that's being managed. Okay, it's being managed, and currently, as it stands, none of the funds that are managing the money, of all the retirement funds, right, 401ks, pensions, can really get like extreme exposure to Bitcoin itself. Yeah, you can get the crypto miners, whatever, but that ETF would make it to where just probably 1% of all the money being managed, if it goes into a Bitcoin ETF. Wow. Yeah, that could very well do some extremely positive things for Bitcoin's price. But there it is. It's like, it's approved and it's not. We'll be back. Yeah, I'm ready for the breakdown, man. I really am. I mean, like, it's just like people think, oh, it can't happen. Like $200 can't break. It's like, I just don't think people are prepared for what's going to happen when it does truly break. Well, I'm not talking about a false bearish breakdown liquidity grab, Black Saturday 2022, historic moment for crypto. I'm talking about now. I'm talking about everything that happened after that. This is what gives you confidence to believe BNB will be heading to $100 minimum, but probably $40. And when it goes to $40, we have a pizza party on stream. Everything will be, I'll probably be a piece of pizza, eating pizza. I'll be a cannibal, and we'll have pizza base mat overlays, we'll have pizza intros. It'll be all about pizza and Xi Jinping, right? No. Yeah, CZ. No, Xi Jinping and then Jinping Zhao. It'll be both of them Okay, and Winnie the Pooh. No Kool-Aid, dude. I'm not really into Kool-Aid. We can look at the S&P 500, sure. Yeah, whatever. I mean, we're looking at a lot of individual stocks. Yeah, S&P 500 closed up 0.19% today. Just very close to 454, which is a very real level. Sorry, dude. Thank you, Kool-Aid. Here's the Kool-Aid, man. Thank you, Wino, for the 3. It won't be a problem again, like the audio thing. Oh yeah, Airbnb, we gotta look at that too. So the S&P, near a key inflection point, just closed up marginally today. It's doing fine. I think there's a gap that could easily be filled at 456. You fill that, but then you're broken back out. But then you do have to worry about these levels from February and April of last year. So 458. Or the 886 is like 465. It's like, you know, higher up there. You reversed it to 786, pivoting, making a higher low. You could be headed to the 886 next. I wouldn't really be that surprised. Yeah, Airbnb. Holy crap. I mean, this is getting listed to the S&P 500, but only after the trade setup was posted. This asset is up 6+% after hours. Last I looked, it stopped updating because pre-market's closed. But this was, I mean, again, we don't know if the asset is going to hold. We don't know, but we don't have to know where an asset's going next to make money. All we know is that what a formal bullish backtest is, what an uptrend is. You were already uptrending, higher highs, higher lows consecutively, and then hidden bullish divergence on the oscillators, and it just, market participants gained some confirmation they needed. And that's when you catch price action at levels like that, those are signals. And yeah, it's sitting at what, I think 150, 145 right now. It's beautiful. Positive moment only begun. I don't know, that gap will fill. It's just, that's kind of crazy. Like, they knew this is kind of for real. Like you could look at it like a 3 rising valleys. It's got all the variables, right? It's got the 2 peaks and the 3 valleys. And the valleys are not, I mean, they're okay. They're not perfectly proportionate to each other on the retrace, but makings of a velocity athlete for sure. Oh yeah. Beautiful stuff, man. Oh, let's just look at US oil too, then we'll go back to the index funds. So WTI, look at this, man. This is what I'm talking about, man. You don't know, and then all of a sudden, tweezer bottom at a key inflection point, and you did it, man. The highest daily candle close on US oil since November 15th, 2022. We back. We back. Common retrace time, $88 to 103.72. First level positive momentum today on US oils, August 11th. And very much in the bullish control zone, nearing overbought. But this is like a wedge, man. If you really want it, I think $96 and 103.72. Those are the big ones, which is great for all the oil stocks. Let's take a look at OIS. That was value within value within value, and things are starting to accelerate. Oh yeah, up almost 6% today. And please understand, this is the last, I think you are in the final stages of Wyckoff accumulation. Once 857 really breaks and it's not a fake out, you're going up. How many percentage points from where you are right now? You're going to go up another 54%. An accumulation campaign that has been ongoing for 3+ years, above the 200-day moving average. It's incredible, man. It's just like godlike TA stuff. Look where it's all happening, man. All happening. 2001, right? 2008. This is it. Getting ready. You're on major breakout alert. Have your alert set up around 870, 869, 869. Cactus, yeah. I think we've been looking at this for a long time, and then it just kind of sputtered out, and we got these lows down here. But you know, in the end, recovery, and now we're back. It's incredible, man. It really is. I mean, I just wish crypto looked like this. I mean, if crypto looked like this, dude, we back. We gonna make it. S-Coin's gonna fly. That's just not it, man. S-Coins look like this. Yeah, S-Coins look more like this. Just classic distribution, skating along regarding the 200 moving average as resistance, and now just testing support again. This is like BNB, bro. This is like BNB. Right? Oh, buying climax and a lower high, then a sign of weakness, and then just all these highs, all of them are unable to rival the previous high. And now you're rolling over, and it's so weak now that look how little demand there is, and now you're just back. It's inverse BNB chart. Oh, it's Ricky Bobby. Hey. FTM. Phantom. Scary. Look, man. It all depends. Okay, Ricky. Bobby. No amount.
Can you take a look at mused? Thanks.
No amount of windmilling the air is going to save you if 18.5 cents is taken out by the sellers. You're at a level where it wouldn't be weird to catch some price action for a scrub rally that would most likely manifest into a lower high than the previous discernible high from late June, early August. So, you know, if you want to strategize an entry and a stop loss, one could if they wanted. I just again, I always think about it like, man, I only have a finite amount of money to put into these markets. And it's just like, if FTM's at a level of inflection like this, but everything else is so bad in this market, it's awful. And then we just looked at oil stocks, some of these tech stocks, just undeniable uptrends, higher highs, higher lows. After their pullbacks within these higher highs, higher lows, these corrections, they're showing beautiful Volkowski reversal patterns in the established uptrends, back testing old resistances from years ago as support. I just don't know why one would put their money in FTM over one of those stocks. That's what it always comes back to. You know, when someone requests an altcoin at this point where we are now, it's like you're putting lipstick on a pig here, man. It's like, yeah, it's at support, but it was at support before. The party already happened. Like the shark completed, the inverse head and shoulders. This was the best performing January plus rally. And so it's over. And now you're back here, and it's like, it's probably just not going to be as good this time. But I'm not saying that support's broken. I'm not saying it's going down 68, 69%. If you break support, though, that is exactly where you're going.
The market is in shake and bake mode, lol.
I remember cake and bake was dream S-Coin setups back in the day when it made sense. Harmonics completed and then gone. Yeah, cake and bake, shake and bake. But Ricky Bobby, unfortunately, that's where I'm at. It's kind of in a BNB situation. Okay, congratulations on support holding for now, but give it a week, 2 weeks. And again, any rally you get off this low, most likely going to be a lower high than the previous high, and then you're just delaying the inevitable on a scrub loser lower high rally. So if you want to try it, one can. Just, I'm not. Look, it's drinking Wino, switching it up. You could have just said that, Wino. I see you. I mean, you're the one tipping over there on Tangia, so you already met the criteria. HD though, yeah, we can go to it right now. It's beautiful. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Can we take a look at Home Depot?
Here it is. So, nah. Andrew Tate was a composite man on cake in 2020, Jameson. Patrick said I love you. Thank you so much, Patrick. There's Wino again. Thank you so much, Wino. Am I saying it right? Not Wino, it's Wino. Because see, Vino. So just add lib V and W. First Friday in Brickle, Cactus. Welcome to the neighborhood, man. Fine night for ladies' night. You paying? That's the only way it's a fine night for them down here. Unless they're OnlyFans models and they make their money with their sumps. So with this one, it's just like a beautiful completed M shape. The two lows, then the higher low. And it's like, okay, a confirmed bottom and then accumulation confirmed. And then a rally, and now just kind of nearing this zone of inflection. You can see it. Okay, there's one peak from 2021, or May 2021, then August 2021, March 2022. And you got pretty close up there in August of last year, and you can see it, right? So just approaching a very real inflection zone that that's the breakout point. Okay, so have your alert set up above 337, 344 if you want to hear an alert when a real breakout happens. It looks great, man. It really does. Like buyers are reassuming control of the asset with the higher low. I think you corrected, confirmed the bottom. And now buyers reassuming control via accumulation. And now there's a sell wall. And it's almost ascending triangle-esque behavior. Interesting, Jameson. Interesting. Find out, though, right? Find out exactly when it was for real. So we can look at this. Cake, I'll see you down at 66 cents, bro. That's still, I haven't looked at this. I don't even know when I plotted this. Because I don't ever look at cake anymore. But we'll still see it. You got another 46% downside. You ready for that on cake? But we can go all the way back to yesteryear. And it was right, and this is an NFT. We NFT'd this. It was a gorgeous little cipher shock. Then we were looking at it maybe on the 4 hour though. It was way more pronounced. Yeah, we just didn't have much data back then. Yeah. All the way back to cake. So look and check it. That was just so freaking amazing, dude. Right here. I'll just replot it for you. So, yep. I mean, it was a 786. It was a cipher. But it was this right here. The reason why I posted the trade setup was, yeah, you didn't quite see the 886, but there's a reason. It was these swing lows were being formally back tested as support. Let me see if I can find the NFT. You can see how beautiful it was. I'm sure we could find the actual trade setup publication too. Jacob, thanks, dude. Yeah, we can, of course. I don't know. Can we? Yeah, dude, here it was. Oh my god. Look at this. Maybe Andrew Tate was watching the stream. The date was. Well, let's see if we can do it. The date was March 21st, 2021. The price on cake was $10.03. The entry was then. Right? The whole argument, that was the reasoning behind this. You know, 786. It was a cipher. And then it was gone. And then, of course, right, in these market conditions, hits the third target and blasts through it by 100%, whatever. And then, you know, now the price is substantially lower than all of this. So it was a grand time, man. It was the dream time. TA respected. It'll be back one day. Just, I don't know how many years it'll be. I don't know, man. I don't know how long it'll be. It'll be a while. Oh, and then we can look at the NFT of it too. Why not? See if we can find that thing, man. I'm not logged in. It sucks, man. NFTs died too. Here it was. I'm just like, remember these days, dudes? Thank you so much, Mr. Was it a goose? I think it was a goose, man. Let's just look at it here. Let's look at it here. I mean, right? It was beautiful. 3/24, 2021. Glorious with a freaking spiral galaxy and the pancakes floating. Man, we really did good. We were living in the golden ages. I remember for a fact at one point being like, we are actually living in the good old days right now, back then. So I was like completely cognizant of what was happening, and now we're in the worst of times. We're in like 1931, 1932. Everything's black and white. There's a dust bowl going on the market. I mean, crypto's in a dust bowl, dude. Yeah, man, we can't even farm anything anymore. It's just like big wet fart. Or I guess a dry fart at this point. So, what was that? What was it? You, Roy? Sure, dude. I forgot to ask Jonathan how everything's going after today. You like the oil stocks today, or what do you like, Jonathan?
I like turtles.
Okay, he likes turtles, chat. Breaking news. Thank you, dude. Just bad. I mean, not really good. You know, such little demand that buyers are unable to even test to see if the 200-day moving average could be breached again. Failure. It's awful. You know, and you're still this elevated. The bottom of the range is way lower. Drunken Wino, there are ways to know, but I know you're quoting Andy Bernard. Saint Bernard. Yeah, what was it? Uroy. But Jacob. With a freaking K. Uranium! Uranium. Well, I know one time it wasn't looking too hot. But it's looking hot now, man. Okay. Wish I would have paid more attention to this. It's still not too bad, though. Right? Like, was this like descending triangle? And then look at that. Oh, my. Oops. Look at that, dude. Wow. If you anchor like that, 1, 2, and then 3, look what's happening today, maybe. It's like you're breaking out. You're breaking a supply line. Maybe you already did. Yeah, like that. Yeah, you broke out, man. Yep. I like this. You know what happened? You know how it all began? Look at this. Man, I stopped. Dude, there's so many assets. But look, you want to talk about a shark pattern that's perfect? That reversed at an 886 by the looks of it. Dang, that's so insane. And you know what looks like this right now? And I know you laugh. You're going to laugh, dude, right? Stitch Fix. Stitch Fix. Yeah. So it all... This is what you're looking for, man. These cycle reversals with these M shapes, man. They can do it. I like the 200-day moving average. I was back tested. But now the fact that you're back above this, sky's the limit. I mean, easy first target, minimum $2.96 to $3. It's a zone. It's like... Get right here. Okay, now you have a target. You see the target. And it's not based on my opinion. It is based on historical price action between 235 and 296. Okay, so if you were asking, that's it. That's your target. If the price stays above 226 to 235 long enough, the price will eventually make its way to that price. Okay, and that means from here, you know, if it just goes straight up to that level, you got 17 to 21% upside on you, Roy. Okay. There you have it. Above that, though, holy crap, man. I mean, above that, minimum 350, but then 377. So look at this. Look at it. It almost reminds me of ATVI in 2018, 19. Stitch Fix. There we are. I mean, almost the same picture in ways. They're both like at all-time lows. They both present us with perfect textbook M shapes. And now you've got potentially confirmation of accumulation going on. Right, one low and then the second low. You know, you're above the 200 moving average. And there's work to be done, right? I mean, certainly 467, $5 is a big one. Big little zone of resistance, and above that is where massive markups could occur. So getting a lot of these little local double bottoms, higher low double bottoms. Weird. All right, man, we've been live an hour and 30 minutes. Remember, I'm just saying this because it's the first of the month. It is the best day to join the Patreon. And I know, like, you probably heard it, whatever. But remember, you get access to my charts. You know, I post very significant developments and events on charts all the time, and charts only. And then you get access to the formal trade setups with the entries, the stop losses, then take profits. And that's very educational, right? Whether they succeed or fail, it's like you're getting like the things you're learning here are being reinforced with these trade setups. Okay, playing the numbers game, and you get access to the premium Discord chat. So, but I think above all that, which that makes it worth what it costs. But above all that, you know, I'm owned by no one but y'all, right? Because I don't promote anything in here. I've never accepted money from anyone since I started streaming almost going on 6 years ago. And I don't monetize via YouTube. I play copyright music to enhance the quality of the stream for you. I don't have an affiliate marketing link, never have, never will. So
I am never going to financially recover from this.
Thank you so much, Tiger King. Yeah, I don't think you will either, dude. But maybe Stitch Fix. You could recover some of those losses with Stitch Fix, man. So yeah, patreon.com/MitchRayTA. You can also join via the Discord. Make sure you do it on desktop.
But you can't do this to me.
You know how much I sacrificed?
God, I love it, man. It's so good. Especially like when they're like set up kind of like after something, you know, we look at a good chart or a bad chart and it's like, yeah, man, I look at, and then the daily hidden bullish divergence, man, above the 200-day moving average. It's just like, this is what bottoms look like a lot. It doesn't mean this time's gonna play out and we're going to 876 soon. It just means, I mean, you look at this, you already looked at the uranium reversal, but then one of my favorites is going back to the Activision Blizzard M shape that turned it all around right here. And it's like, you just can't argue. It was a shark instead of a bat. But that's it, man. That's how it all turned around. You never saw those prices ever again on Activision. I don't know. Play Starfield. Brad says I should live stream it too. But I don't. You know, I mean, it's like Skyrim but in space, right? I don't know, man. It sounds kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just don't know. Okay. So I'm gonna get out of here. Watch some college football. Michigan State's playing. Alabama's playing tomorrow. I mean, it's week 1, dude. Oh, really? We know? Why? It should be. It should work. I don't know. What do you...
Oh, okay.
God, it's so good, man. It's a single player game? Ah, gotcha. Thank you, Wino. And George. And Big Booth. And I mean, like, Cryptobbling, I mean, he was just a troll, but whatever. What's up, Eric Good? Alright, well, y'all enjoy y'all's weekend, and I'll just see y'all later. You know, if things start getting bad on BNB, I mean, if BNB is like breaking support, we're catching follow through, I'm going live. I don't care when it is, Saturday night. I'll be here for the BNB breakdown, but it just hasn't happened. It may not. So I'll be back. Till next time. Respect the TA, and also thank you so much to all the people that renewed their Patreon and Discord memberships, as well as the mods, and just the members of this community that are keeping it all together during the Great Depression for crypto. You're living it. You're living the 1930s in crypto. So when it does end, we're all going to be here, and we're going to be stronger for it. And all the scrubs will come along, and we'll laugh. Till next time, respect. I already said it. This is awkward. Okay, respect the TA, Kanks.